My name is Thomas Morrow. I'm 79 years old, and 56 years ago, I killed a man in Vietnam. I can still feel the blood on my hands, the blood of a man whose name I never knew, a man I killed with my bare hands. Vietnam, 1968. I was 23 years old, Army, 1st Infantry Division. We were operating near the Cambodian border, running night patrols through jungle so thick you couldn't see 5 feet in any direction. The kind of darkness that's alive, that presses in on you, that makes every sound feel like death coming. It was 02 Harzozern hours. My squad was moving single file along a trail, heading back to base after a patrol that had found nothing. We were tired, sloppy, not paying attention the way we should have been. And then the guy in front of me stopped, just froze. I almost walked into him. He pointed to the left, movement in the brush. We all went still, weapons up, waiting. And then I saw him, a North Vietnamese soldier, maybe 20 feet away, moving parallel to us. He hadn't seen us yet. He was alone, carrying an AK-47, moving carefully through the undergrowth. Our squad leader signaled, "Let him pass. Don't engage unless necessary." We had a mission to complete, and a firefight would compromise our position. So we watched, waited, and the NVA soldier kept moving, getting closer to our position with each step. And then he saw us. Our eyes met. For a split second, neither of us moved. And then everything happened at once. He started to bring his rifle up. I was closest to him. My M16 was pointed down. I knew I didn't have time to raise it and fire before he got a shot off. So I did the only thing I could do. I charged him. I covered those 20 feet in maybe 3 seconds. He got his rifle halfway up before I hit him. We went down hard, crashing through the brush, rolling. His rifle went flying. Mine was trapped between us. And suddenly it wasn't a war anymore. It was just 2 men fighting for their lives in the dark. He was strong, wiry, desperate. He got his hands around my throat and squeezed. I couldn't breathe, couldn't call out. My vision started to blur, and I knew if I didn't do something right now, I was going to die in the mud in a jungle 10,000 miles from home. I got my right hand free and I grabbed for my knife. Combat knife, 7 inches, strapped to my belt. I pulled it free and I drove it into his side. Once, twice, 3 times. I felt it go in, felt the resistance of muscle and bone, felt the wetness spreading across my hand. He let go of my throat, made a sound, not a scream, more like a gasp, like all the air went out of him at once. And I pulled the knife out and I stabbed him again. Someone pulled me off, one of my squad. I don't remember who. They dragged me away and I was gasping, shaking, covered in blood. His blood. It was everywhere, on my hands, on my face, soaked through my uniform. I could taste it in my mouth. We didn't have time to process it. The squad leader checked the body, confirmed he was dead, and we moved out, fast, in case he had friends nearby. We made it back to base just before dawn, and the whole way, all I could feel was the blood drying on my skin, getting tacky, starting to itch. When we got back, I went straight to the showers, stripped off my uniform and stood under the water. The blood ran off in streams, turning the water pink, then red, then pink again. I scrubbed my hands, my arms, my face, used an entire bar of soap, scrubbed until my skin was raw, but I could still feel it. Even after the water ran clear, even after there was no visible trace left, I could still feel it, like it had soaked into my pores, become part of me. I threw away the uniform, couldn't stand to look at it. But that night, lying in my bunk, I smelled it, that copper smell, faint but there. I checked my hands, nothing, clean, but the smell wouldn't go away. The next day, I was on patrol again. Different squad, routine sweep, and every time I moved my right hand, I felt it. The blood, warm and sticky. I'd look down and my hand would be clean, but I swear I could feel it, could feel the wetness between my fingers. That went on for weeks. Every day, multiple times a day, I'd feel the blood. I'd wash my hands compulsively, 5, 6, 7 times a day. My squad started noticing, started making comments. One guy asked me if I was okay. I told him I was fine, but I wasn't fine. I started having dreams, the same dream every night. I'm in the jungle and I'm covered in blood, dripping with it. It's running down my arms, pooling at my feet, and no matter how much I try to wash it off, it keeps coming back, keeps spreading, until I'm drowning in it. I'd wake up sweating, checking my hands in the darkness, convinced they were covered in blood, even though I knew they weren't. This happened every single night for the rest of my tour. 7 more months of dreaming about blood I couldn't wash off. I came home in March 1969. I thought the dreams would stop. They didn't. They got worse. Now I was home, safe, sleeping in a clean bed, and every night I'd dream about the blood. About the feeling of the knife going in. About his gasping breath. About the wetness spreading across my hands. I couldn't tell anyone. My family asked me how the war was. I said it was fine. My friends wanted to hear war stories. I told them sanitized versions, firefights from a distance. Nothing personal, nothing about the knife, nothing about the blood. I got a job, got married, tried to build a normal life, but the blood was always there. I'd be at work, shaking someone's hand, and I'd feel it. I'd be at dinner with my wife, and I'd smell it. I'd be playing with my kids, and I'd taste it. My wife noticed. She'd ask me why I washed my hands so much, why I never wanted to touch raw meat when we were cooking, why I'd flinch sometimes when she touched my right hand. I told her I didn't know, but I did know. It was the blood. I'm 79 years old now. It's been 56 years since that night in the jungle. 56 years since I killed a man with a knife. 56 years since his blood soaked into my uniform and my skin and my soul. My wife died 3 years ago, cancer. I held her hand in the hospital while she passed, and even in that moment, even while I was losing the person I loved most, I felt it, the blood, on the same hand that was holding hers. And I thought, this is my curse. This is what I carry. People talk about PTSD like it's flashbacks and nightmares. And it is. But it's also this. It's carrying something invisible that you can't wash off. It's feeling the weight of what you did every single day for the rest of your life. It's knowing that a piece of that night, a piece of that man, is still with you, will always be with you. I never learned his name, never found out who he was, where he was from, if he had family waiting for him. All I know is that he died in the mud in the darkness with my knife in his chest. That's what combat does. It marks you, not just mentally, physically. You carry the evidence of what you did in ways nobody can see. And no amount of time, no amount of therapy, no amount of trying to move on will make it go away completely. This is what war leaves you with, not just memories, sensations, physical reminders that won't fade, the smell of blood in your nose, the feeling of it on your skin, the taste of it in your mouth. Long after the blood is gone, it's still there. If you're watching this and you're thinking about combat, thinking about war, understand this. Some things don't wash off. Some marks are permanent. You might come home physically intact, but you'll carry pieces of what you did. Pieces you can't see but can always feel. Leave a comment if this meant something to you. Tell me if you understand. Tell me if you carry something too. And subscribe if you want more truth.